Tom Radcliffe here. Today I want to talk about variables. A very simple concept, but people mess up, programmers mess up. So we have var, let, and const. Let's talk about JavaScript. Here's the deal. It's always good practice at the beginning of your program to declare your variables, and the reason why is you can't access a variable that hasn't been declared yet. That's going to create issues. So if you have a function that's trying to access a variable, say you have a variable that you declared on line 5, but now you want to get access to that variable on line 1 with, say, console.log. Well, you can't do that because that variable has not been declared yet. So var let const. Okay, let's go over this. You want to use let with your variables if that variable is going to change over time. If it's not going to change, if it's never going to change, you're going to use const. So you have var, let, and const. Another thing you need to understand is this whole idea of hoisting. So understand with var, if you use var, what's going to happen. The thing with var is not the initialization, but the declaration can get hoisted. But now it doesn't matter if you have a value, because now it's only the actual declaration that gets hoisted. So now if you try to get access to that variable, you're not going to get, you're going to get a what kind of error is that going to be? That's going to be, it's not going to be a reference error. It's going to be undefined. That's right. It would be undefined because yes, you can have access to that variable, but only the declaration gets hoisted to the top of its scope. Only the declaration. So you get undefined. So that's how that works. Now with let and const, it's a little different. Now they go into the TDZ, or what they call the temporal dead zone, with let and const, and that's totally different. It goes into the TDZ, and then you get what they call not undefined, but a reference error. You get a reference error with those. So good practice is to declare those variables right away at the beginning of your program, and then you just get access to those variables. There's no issues. But there's a big difference between all of them. You have hoisting, like I was talking about before. So you have var, let, and const. You have hoisting, understanding scope, all that stuff's extremely important. You're going to run into errors if you don't do things the right way. So this is Tom Radcliffe. Hope you like my video. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.